pretty hot for the last 5 years, Carolyn Dorin Ballard.
Carolyn choosing to have Dede start the match, which means that she'll finish the match. Dede making a great shot to start off the match, put a little bit of pressure on Carolyn, but Carolyn's used to pressure. You don't make 6 out of 7 shows because you don't understand what pressure is, Jan.
Exactly. In fact, Carolyn is so used to pressure that her problem for a long time was putting too much pressure on herself.
And being here in the hometown crowd, that was a concern of hers coming into this week.
Come on.
And she opens up with a big one. And what a swing she is having. Look at those finish positions, Marianne. 2 wins in the first 4 weeks.
Both of those wins, Jan, she led the tournament. So this could be something going on today. She's leading coming into today. 3 for 3 would be sweet.
We've also had the tournament leader win 5 out of the 6 weeks.
Yes, we have. That is a fact that doesn't happen very often.
223 average on this sport condition.
Absolutely amazing, Jan.
Much higher. The second place bowler with 219 and third with 213. So wide range of averages there.
Made a pretty good shot, got it in a little bit, asking it to lay off, but that's a very good 4-pin right there.
Carolyn obviously mic'd, so we'll be hearing her thoughts throughout this match. Carolyn on top for the year in averages with a 213 and PWBA. Car Honeychurch second with 212, and those compiled by the Ebonite Tournament Coordinator. They are our official tournament software. Carolyn covers up that spare.
Carolyn changing to a plastic ball, converting the 4-pin very easy. Dede defeated Carolyn in match play earlier, 241 to 202.
Took a little time with that shot. Well worth it. And after a year absence, the PWBA heads back to the Volunteer State for the championship round finals of the Greater Memphis Open. Last time in Tennessee, Lisa Wagner won her 31st title, won number 32 later in the year. Can she add another? Find out next Monday night at 9 p.m. That's 9 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're with us on ESPN2. Dede Davidson in the lead by 20 pins. Started with the first 2 strikes. That means she could still get $50,000 from Travelodge. A bonus if she shoots 300.
That would be a very big bonus, Jan. Got a little fast, 3-7.
Good point.
You see she was a little off balance at the line, which contributed to her getting a little fast. Her push away got fast. The 3-pin is actually a good result off of that shot.
She'll go after the spare, and I'll take a minute to thank the Fort Worth Women's Bowling Association and also Barbara Johnson, WIBC director. She was here all week, but unfortunately had to leave. Couldn't stay for the show. She was so disappointed.
WIBC has been wonderful with support. They have people every week where we're at, and it's great to see that.
Carolyn drying her hand. I know she told me that sometimes on television, she has a hard time getting that hand dry. It's pretty warm down there under the television lights.
This was after the Davidson wonder where Carolyn just Kendrick Davis and Liz Johnson.
Carolyn going a little bit light. As you can see right here, Carolyn takes a 5-step approach. Her main concern is that first step tends to get too long. You see her push aways in time, her backswing's there, and look at that strong leverage position. She uses her left arm to her advantage, and she extends to the shot very effectively.
Pretty sweet result.
Absolutely.
Steps up now in the 4th frame. As we are assuming the strike actually leads. Carolyn Dorin Ballard was voted the Bowling Writers Association of America Bowler of the Month for the month of May with those 2 victories. She beat out PBA senior Bob Glass for that award and honor.
Carolyn had a little bit of trouble on this left lane. She got it in a little bit deeper than she really wanted to. There's no hold on that lane. We saw earlier in the matches on the right side that there was not a whole lot of hold. She needs to get the ball projected a little bit further right. Once again, changing to her plastic ball for her 6-10 conversion. And Carolyn does not miss many spares, Jan.
No, she doesn't. And I know I want to take a minute to extend Carolyn's get well wishes to Del Ballard Sr.
Yes, he's very ill, and all of our wishes from the whole PWBA is with him right now.
Dede Davidson stepping up in the 4th frame, in the lead by 19 pins. Lead changes very quickly here because of the fact that we're assuming strikes.
Dede making once again an aggressive shot. I wonder if being sick has really helped her tonight. Stay maintained, keep poised. You could tell that she's in her own little zone right now. She's being nice and relaxed, and her arm swing seems very fluid.
Not getting frustrated at all. And she talked about missing that flight. She actually passed out.
She passed out Friday night.
She did.
And caught the very last flight with 1 seat left. It was Father's Day weekend. Much better shot. And the result, 10 in the pit.
Well, we'll break for just a moment, but stay with us to find out who walks away champion. Dede Davidson has the lead. Because Carolyn Dorin Ballard did not continue to strike, so Dede Davidson back in the lead by 6 pins.
Carolyn's really in the zone. She's been in the zone all year. Very intense shot that should have been 10 in the pit.
That was a great shot.
She put it where she wanted to. Her ball speed was what she wanted it to. Unfortunately, the 6 pin went right around the 10 pin. You could see it wobbling a little bit there, Jan.
Well, you talked about, Marianne, how Carolyn gets tougher mentally throughout the week, and I just wanted to make note in match play, the way her average continued to go up. 224 the first round, 234 the second round, and average 240 the final round of match play.
And let me tell you, Jan, averaging 220 on a sport condition speaks for itself, let alone averaging 240 on the sport condition. That just shows you why she's made as many shows as she has.
Dede Davidson now in the lead by 17 pins. She steps up in the 8th. She's working on a spare. Now that lead assumes that she will strike in the 8th, 9th, and 10th. 279 high game, 142 low game. A lot of low games out here on certain pairs. Oh.
Dede making a tremendous shot and just getting a total bad break by leaving a 10 pin. Perfect ball speed, perfect projection, and as you notice, the 6 pin gets tangled up with another pin and just goes around the 10 pin. Very odd for a left-handed bowler.
It was really strange. Very strange carry, or lack of carry there.
What she needed to do was make the spare and put the pressure back on Carolyn. A little bit nervous on that spare conversion.
I don't know. She said, what's the big deal?
A little bit right of the pin. If the lane was a little bit longer, I don't know if she would have made it. But the result is spare.
Letting out a deep breath, she leads now by 6 pins. Big shot here. She must strike here. Otherwise, Carolyn Dorin Ballard will have the opportunity to shut her out.
Jan, this is a huge shot. Carolyn is tough. We talked about her mental toughness. You're not ranked #1 because you're not tough at the end of a game.
She gets them to dance, and they're all down on the dance floor.
They dance pretty hard, Jan. That just goes to show you, bowling's tricky. She puts one in the pocket on lane 28 and leaves the 10 pin, hits one light on lane 27, and carries all 10.
Well, Carolyn Dorin Ballard has some huge shots coming up. The best she can shoot here is 228. She can force Dede Davidson to double. Dede Davidson can still shoot 234.
It's taking a little bit of time, which you need to do in a pressure situation like this. answered the call.
She sure did.
You can tell that she got the ball projected right where she wanted. Her ball speed was perfect. She got rotation on the ball, and he got 10 in the pit.
Do you like it, Carolyn? Tell us.
She's letting us know.
She sure is.
And you know what, Jan? She has every right to let us know.
Four-time runner-up to PWBA Player of the Year 4 consecutive times, and that's part of the motivation in every shot she makes.
Absolutely. She trained differently coming into the 2001 season, which made her fresh. Great shot on lane 27. That's the lane that's been giving her a little bit difficulty. She moved deeper on that lane. She got the ball further right. She played the push down the lane, and she got the pins to dance, as you would say. They danced around.
She calls for one more. She's giving me goosebumps with that intensity. Dede Davidson looking down, and nothing she can do but be ready to double.
You know, it's such a helpless situation to be in when you're sitting in that chair. The only thing you can think about is what you need to do.
And Carolyn cannot, remember, cannot close out Dede Davidson. Dede will have an opportunity.
Once again, a terrific shot. She made a big jump left off of her previous shots. That's a big, big move to make, but in a pressure situation, Carolyn will make those moves, and they're usually successful, like you just seen in the 10th.
Well, she had to make it. She had to strike. Threw one, didn't carry on the second one, but she has forced Dede Davidson to throw that first strike in the 10th frame.
Carolyn ended with a 217. Terrific game. We know what Dede needs to do here.
Must strike.
You know, Jan, this is a very tough situation to be in. And right now, I would like to be her, but I'm glad I'm sitting next to you right now.
Sailed it wide with 367.
Carolyn is looking down, but yes, Carolyn, you did win, and it's your third title of 2001. Stay with us for more. The championship round finals of the Fort Worth Classic are being brought to you by the Women's International Bowling Congress, striving for 86 years to identify and fulfill the needs of women bowlers. By Travelodge Hotels, first with families, relax with Travelodge. And by PWBA.com, the official site for news and information about the Professional Women's Bowling Association. Carolyn Dorin Ballard wins the Fort Worth Classic in front of a hometown crowd. Final score 217 to 213. She receives a check from Larry